Hello, good evening. It is Thursday. Happy New Year. Yes, and here we are getting ready to start our, oops, I gotta share this. Share away. It's the best way to get it where I need it to be. So in a group, how is everybody? Just give me 1 second. You all find me pretty good here. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Diane. So I probably don't even have to do all this sharing thing. You guys find me now, but I got to share it on my team page. Be sure to share it on your team page. Oh, here we go. Because not everybody likes the page. So we have some fabulous things that I would like to talk about. First of all, I'd like to of course, wish you all a happy new year because obviously it's a new year. And somebody posted something the other day, and actually I've seen it a few times. I was dying because it's so true. I don't write very many checks. I wrote one so far this year, and you put the 19. You just want to like do 19 something, So being raised in the 1980s, 70s, just a thing. You all get it. Hey, Candace. Hi, Delana. Oh, Celeste. Oh, let me just tell you about this hydration. Y'all loving it. Oh, my God. I actually drink water, at least one a day. I will drink usually in the evenings. Probably should do it earlier. I'm all about the coffee earlier. As you can see, I'm still finishing that one, too. But I just love the lemon lime. Tastes like lemonade. It's so, so good. So one more second, let me just share this. I'm sorry I got sidetracked. I apologize. You know how it is. Just share it a couple more places, and then we're going to get on with this. Get on with this wonderful first video of the new year. One more group. Where is it? And post. And post. I'm getting good at this share thing. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, that should be good. Excellent. Takes it a minute, goes post. Takes it a second to do the post thing. So it gives everybody a minute to kind of join us too while I'm looking. I don't understand why this one doesn't show up. Oh, I guess if you spell it right, it would. Here we go. Excellent. Okay, all done. So here I am. So I want to talk a little bit about what I heard this morning. So I don't know how many people, I'm sure you guys all follow like different speakers and inspirational people and all that kind of stuff. So some of my favorites, I do love it. That's how I start my day. Hi, Joy. Hi, Julie. Hi, Anthony. Oh, hi, Leslie. Hi, Dawn. Oh, look at this. I'm catching everybody. Daisy's on. Hi, Celeste. Oh my gosh, Ida's on. Ida's on. I'm allowed to call her Ida. Nobody else. Everybody else call her Ida. I'm just saying. Lisa's on. Hi, Barbara. Brandy made it. Who's trying to get in? Did you call her? Nope. I did not. Now you gotta try to close that door. Hi. You can say hi. Right? I am. You want some? No. You can have one. You know where they're at. Yeah. Okay. Be careful. You can take the, yeah. Be careful with the, there you go. I've got a sign on my door. It catches on everything when you try to close it. So anyways, we're going to talk about having your goals. Good Lord, what are we talking about? Goals. We're talking about goals for the new year. First of all, I want to pick a winner for my book. I give one away for liking and sharing. And I can give it away for shares too. To actually get better points for that. I'm just saying. So put it everywhere, put in your group. But anyways, I did my poll and Janet Sides won it. I don't know if Janet and Amy have one, but I pulled her book. I don't even know if she got one. So I was pretty excited. So Janet, I will be getting this out to you this week. Hopefully tomorrow. I've been right on top of just catching up. So of course, as you know, I'll give away another one in 2 weeks. So hopefully I have a co-authored book coming. Should be available here soon. So hopefully that one will be available and I can start promoting that. It's kind of really not about direct sales, but I'm sure we'll be able to use it in our businesses because it was really an awesome Awesome, awesome chapter that I got to do. So a little bit about goal setting and keeping our sales up, because you know what? I know this time of year is tough. It's just tough. Anything retail's tough, although these retailers, man, they got it going on. They got a ton of sales going on. They're dragging people into their stores one way or the other, and the same as we could do with our business. So to me, we need to figure out how to get it done. How do we get our customers back on track? How do you start getting your orders? You guys, you know, being a success in business does not happen by accident, first of all, okay? It just really doesn't. You have to work at it, okay? You have to be consistent with it. I cannot stress to you enough how important consistency is in your business. If you are not consistently placing an order every campaign of some kind, you're not going to be as successful as you want with your business. You're just not. You have to consistently get your books out. You need to consistently call your down. You need to consistently pay your bill. You need to make money. You're not going to do that if you're not consistent. So starting the new year goals off, write them down, but put them in action, okay? It's great to keep a goal list, but it's another thing to make it happen. You know, and when I sat down and put some thought into what I wanted to put into my book, I wanted it to be an action book. I wanted it to be a book that was going to make you do stuff, okay? Just not sit down, read the book real quick. Okay, done, closed, put it on the shelf. No, it's an action book. It's a book that I want you to fill out. I want you to write stuff in it. There's pages just to create your own thoughts and theories on things, to put your own dreams, what you're hungry for, what's driving you? What's holding you back? I ask the same questions in the book. What keeps you from being successful? I don't want to hear, oh, Lisa, I can't. Nobody's placing orders. Oh, I've done everything. I've put all the books out. I've branded them everywhere. I've talked to, no. I'm telling you right now, you're not doing it all. You are not putting them everywhere. You're not being as consistent as you think you can. I'm just calling you out on it because I know you're not. So, I did some experimenting over the holidays, so let me just share with you. So I watch a lot of people post on Facebook pretty consistently about the series of shows that they watch on Netflix, okay? And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I never really got into it. Most people that know me know I don't watch much television, if that at all. I am much more interested in working on the computer, finding a way to build my business, finding another way to build my business, finding a new marketing plan, getting a hold of customers, and that's what I do. I like to work. I like to work on my business. It makes me happy, so that's what I do. Now, I took some time over the holiday with my sister, and we watched another Netflix series. So like I told you guys that I had watched that one over Thanksgiving. It wasn't that long, but you know, I watched it and it gave me something to do in the evenings to watch on TV. And that was fun. It was like my first Netflix thing. So I started another one. Holy wow. It was forever. I was in front of the television for all day long. I spent 3 days doing nothing but watching this series. So I got interested in the series, Weeds. You guys are probably watching Netflix. Hysterical. Yeah, so needless to say, I don't have time to be doing this stuff. I don't know how people find time to watch these TV things. Now, the one show things are a whole different story. You know, the ones you can find that are just a show, like that Christmas Chronicles, and some other cute ones that were on there. But man, when you get into a series, y'all, we're talking some serious time invested in getting a show watched to get to the end. And then I found out it's actually like a TV show. Clueless. Sorry, had no idea. Anyways, yeah, there's no time for that. You need to start prioritizing where you want your business, okay? In this one chapter in my book called Planning, I put plans are nothing, planning is everything. And I share how I keep my business going every month of the year. Every single month. Adjusting your sales is what follows it. And every month I share. So starting in January, what do you do? What do you do to get your sales up in January? What are you doing to get them up in March and February and May? Every month broken down in here as to what ideas I have used in my business all along to help me to keep my customers. You know, I got a piece of hair somewhere and it's tickling my face, so I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like a Tourette's over here. You know, things that I've done to keep my business rolling. Had a little blip this campaign because my answering machine, my phone line, my business line that I run my business off of wasn't working. Didn't realize it wasn't working right away. Orders went in, I put them in last weekend, so I'll be doing an add-on because now it's working, but I had to call because it wasn't working. I like mailed all my books out to my customers and nobody could place an order. So a few of them had my cell phone number and they got a hold of me that way. So I'll be having to put an add-on in, but you know what? They're still ordering. Even a few of them went online to order. I ran a special with the card that I mailed them. My holiday card that I mailed my customers is all about getting an A-box from me just for registering on my site. Things that I do like that every year. So those things are paying off now. It's really about getting a hold of everyone, you guys. It's about touching base. It's about seeing how everybody's holidays were. It's about seeing what are they doing if they're still celebrating the holidays. How's the family? What's going on? What are your goals? What do you want out of your business? What's making you want to jump out of bed in the morning? What's getting you excited? These are the things. These are the things that I think are most important. I think this is what we need to talk about come setting our goals, figuring out where we want to be in our business, figuring out what we want to do for our future self this whole year. I like the first of the year. I am not one to make New Year's resolutions. Never have, never stuck to them anyways. Kind of like doing stuff all year round. That's kind of how I view it. I figure something that I can do all year. You know, I might change it up next month. I'd like to make maybe different plans every week, but I'm not a New Year's resolution girl. But New Year's gives us that clean slate. Starting fresh, people feel it's new. It's something that we can maybe we've been putting off and we could do it now. A lot of people think of it a lot of different ways. So I like to think of it as, okay, so now you have a clean slate. We're starting off on a new year. What do we want to do with it? Where are we going to go with it? How are we going to, where are we going to be at the end of this time next year? Where were you last year right now? One of the things that I do on Facebook, because it's the coolest thing ever, and it started, I did it last year, first time, was that that resnap or whatever it is that does all your photos and puts it in a book. So I ordered mine. So last night I sat here in the office for a good hour and a half going through the photos, changed the ones I didn't want, changing the layout because I loved last year so much when I got it. I said, oh my gosh, it like puts all your Facebook memories in a book you can physically look at, you know, just in case you need it. Not that expensive. I know a lot of people do the same thing by going to Walgreens or Walmart or wherever and printing their pictures there. But this is just an easy way. This is what I do. So it was so fun to look over all the trips from last year. And it was fun to look at what we were doing last year at this time, like where business was. I remembered I was still working on this book. Didn't think I was really going to get it finished. Didn't know if that was going to be on my plate. I wanted it. Didn't know if I was actually going to get it done. But you know what? I figured, you know, it was there. Have other things on my mind that I want to do this year. Big jump. I want to be in Georgia more. I need to find a house to live in down there, somewhere to plant my happy butt when I get down there. So I'm just not always, not that I can't stay at my sister's because I can, but just need to have my own spot, you know, that kind of thing. And plans, you know. And I like to start thinking, like, where am I going to be this time next year? You know, when the new year comes, what goals am I going to be working on? Where am I going to be at in my business? Big title bump that I had this year with silver, that was on my gold board. Gold is on it this year. Am I going to make the gold this year or am I not? That's what I'm working on. You know, when I'm telling you that you have to start setting your goals out, a whiteboard here, I have one on, you can see on this side of my office, on both sides. I use this one more. I mean, writing the stuff down, keeping a journal, keeping your notebooks, get it off of your mind onto the paper. Are you wanting to clear up some more debt? Start with one thing, just one. So if you have a credit card, concentrate on one. Do that one card. Move on to the next one. Look at interest rates. Do some training. Train yourself on it. The Shuffle Card app is a great experience for me. I love it. I use it all the time. It's not for everybody. It's a digital card. I love the heck out of it. I use it regardless. You can make some money off of it if you're sharing it, because if it has a little bit of an affiliate program, you're not going to, I mean, I guess you could probably really do great with it if that's, you wanted to go out and really push it. I don't do it like that. I just like to use it, but I do all the training on it. I do all the training on it. I go into YouTube, I find the videos, I train. How do you do this? Where can I find that? How are people bettering their cards? How are they sharing their cards? Where are they doing their campaigns? How are they using the follow-up? That's what I do. I watch the videos. I read the training, and then I apply it to my life. I apply it to my business. I'm using it just like other people are. Just like you do with YouTube videos. If you're watching this on YouTube because you're catching it later, or somebody else on YouTube because you want to get some training on how to build your business, you're going to go and you're going to seek it out and you're going to do some training on it. Now, you're not going to spend hours of your day every day just doing training. You're going to do a little bit of training and then you're going to put it into action. So don't go into just doing that and not doing any of the action steps. You want to do the training. You want to apply it. I have that saying, take what you like and leave the rest. Not everything works for everybody, right? So go find different things that work for you. You know, you want to do more Instagram posts. You want to do more of your own videos. You want to do, and you're not really sure how. You guys, I don't know how to do a lot of things, okay? I self-taught myself how to do many of the things that I do. I just Googled it. Or I went on YouTube and I put in the search and I watched videos on it so that I could learn myself how to do it. And I'm a hands-on kind of pushy, like watchy person. I like to watch. That's how I learn. It works for me. So if you want to know how to do something different, you want to know how to create something cool for your business, you want to use Instagram more, you want to have a Facebook business page, you want to do training videos of some kind. You don't know how to use your Zoom well enough. You want to apply these to your business so that you can move forward this year. Why don't you do some training on it? Sometimes you got to spend a couple hours just doing some training. Figure out what it is you want to do training on and then get the training done on it. And there you go. You're going to learn it. It was one of my biggest things. Don't stop doing something because you don't understand it. If you're not making the money you want with your business, figure out a different way to do it. Maybe you're just not talking to people the right way. Maybe you're too pushy. Maybe you're not positive enough. Maybe you're putting out the negative vibe all the time. Maybe you're just not managing your business well enough that you can't even run your business because you ran it into the toilet. Now you're getting it out of the toilet. Maybe that's what you're doing. I've been down many roads with my business. I have struggled on one end. I have been full of it on another. I've been on both ends. I like being on the thriving end a little bit better than the non-thriving end. I have to admit it's kind of nicer, but I've been on both. You guys have been to where my business was doing wonderful and just flourishing and great and all this wonderful stuff. And then, life started to stink, and then my business started to stink. And I'm telling you what, it's easy to want to quit. It's easy to want to give it up. It's to say, this isn't for me. I'm going to go do a different direct selling company. I'm going to go do, I'm going to do this instead. Oh, I want to do that. Or maybe I'm just going to get a job and forget it all, which, hey, to each their own. Sometimes you just want to get a job. You want to go work for somebody else. And that's great. You can. I'm not about making other people rich. I want to make all the money that I can, and I want to make sure that I'm giving myself the raise and not somebody else. I want to know that I'm appreciated. I make the best boss ever. Okay. I had to make changes. I had to adjust my sales. Sometimes, when things were rough, I didn't come buy anything. I share with you guys that so many times I had to pay bills with the money I was making. I had debt. I had lawyers to pay. I had kids to feed. I had to figure out what I was going to do with my life. Then I had to sit down and make a little budget out. And I had to figure out how much I was going to spend because I needed to know how much I was going to make. And if I wasn't making enough, I needed to find some more customers. I made phone calls. I talked to people. Listen, y'all, people are buying stuff, okay? The economy is up. Hate to tell you, it's up. Have you been out lately? People are spending money. They're buying things. Are they buying them from you or are they buying them from somebody else? Figure out what the niches sell yourself. Make them want to get what you have. That's the whole trick to being successful. If they want what you have, they'll go to any length to get it. Understand? They like that you're happy. They follow you on social media. They like that you're positive and you're funny and you have funny stuff you put out there. They're going to follow you even more. Like your stuff, love your stuff, laugh at your stuff, comment on your stuff. It's awesome. They want to see you because they want to have cookies and cake with you when you come to their house. They're going to buy stuff from you just so you can visit. They like your service because it's quick. You want to order it from your website and get it right out there to them. Again, do it up. Figure out the niche. Figure out what it is that's going to make it tick. What's going to be their happy place. Share this hydration. Take a pack. Don't be cheap. Buy one box. Get some water. Go walking into the salons and give it to all the ladies that are working there and say, hey, I just want you to try this. I know you're thirsty. This is going to give you all the vitamins you need. This keeps the germs away. It's the best stuff ever. And it tastes great. You're going to like to drink your water. Water is good for you, and you're getting more hydration than you would just then when you're drinking it. So it's like, it's going to win. It's going to win all the way around. They're going to love it. Make sure you know how much it costs. Make sure you have, maybe you have some on hand. You can sell it when you get in there. I'm not a big one for carrying stock, you guys. I really am not. I never have been one that says, hey, hurry up, buy a whole bunch of stuff, go out and see if you can sell it all. I want to see you make money and pre-sell it, pre-order it, take it around, pre-order it. Get half the money up front so that you have the money to get what you want to put it out there. That's what's important. You really have to be smart. Work smarter, not harder, right? That's the old saying, smarter, not harder. That would work. And in the meantime, gain more customers. Have that customer service that they absolutely love and they go, oh my God, I've got the best Avon lady ever. Getting my calendars ready again like I showed you, and I do my calendars and I stamp every single page in my calendar so that I can get them out there. And I'll show you on this one. I have it hung up here rather than me trying to. But I even did something a little more. I printed off a little piece of paper, but at the bottom of every one of my calendars has my how to buy. How do you want to buy? How do you get a hold of them? Every page has my stamp on it. Don't have a stamp? Make a label. Change the label up every month. Why don't you plan your specials now? Why don't you put them in and pass your calendar out? February Valentine's Day special. Think of it now. Put it in the book. Put a label. Put it right on the day. Order your whatever. Get you're going to get a free Valentine's Day lip balm from me or something. I don't know. You can plan that ahead. Give it to them with your contact information in it. Let it work for you as you're working too. Put it out there. It's a nice gift. They're going to hang it up, put it in their office. Now go visit some offices. Maybe you got 5 or 6 of them left over. Take a couple of your books. Go visit some of those businesses in your area. And while you're there, give them a calendar to hang up. Tell them, hey, all my information is in here. You can order right from my website, or I'll be happy to bring it here. Or, if you want to be a helper, you can make a little money off of it. Talk to you about it when it's not busy. But here you go. And here's some candy, too. They like candy. Maybe you don't have a bunch of samples. Get a bag of cheap candy. Give them some candy. Give them a calendar. Give them some of your books. Get their information. Making a connection. Direct sales is a people business. Actually, I honestly feel like any business is a people business. Restaurants are people businesses. Mom and pop stores. Places where you go that you like. A bank's not. A bank, we're all about the interest rate. We're all about where we're going to get the most for our money, right? We don't care less if we don't like the bank people there. It really don't matter that much. We don't have to see them that often, right? Don't care. Restaurants, you're going to go sit down. You like the owners. You like the staff. You get shitty service when you go there. People, if you don't like it, the atmosphere is bad. It stinks. Maybe the toilets were terrible. You're not going back. Bad impression. Bad. Probably going to tell everybody when you go home, too, on social media. Worst ever stuff, right? That's your business, when you're putting it out there and you're giving the book. How many times have I heard, oh my gosh, I had an Avon lady. I had the books. Never, she never came back. She never gave me, she never gave me my product. I tried to order from her. She was rude. This happened. I mean, I've heard all the complaints, then you got to barrier over those to get into the customer barriers that you can be their rep and they're going to like you and trust you. takes time, to build that. But you know what, you guys? It's so possible. What do you want out of your year? What do you want to get? Where you want to be? You don't have to have a New Year's resolution. Just have a plan. And then you have to put it into action. How's your business been looking? Second campaign in, if you're an Avon, if you're doing what we do, 2 campaigns in. People ordering? Have you called your customers? How's your team? They putting orders in? Everybody sleeping? What's going on? Because I know what mine's doing. And I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. We'll go down and see if anybody's in here. Calendar idea. Let's see. We have drawing boxes, those drawing boxes. Okay. Candy works. It does work. Hi, Phyllis. Oh, Anthony likes the berry too. I do. Johnny likes the berry as well, but I do like the lemon lime. I have to say it's really actually very good. Hi, Jacqueline. So who else do we have on here? Oh, hi, Julie from the UK. How do you train for recruiting, Anthony says. So let's say we have recruitings on the top of the list. His goal is to start promoting. He wants to contact his team. There's no magic button to recruiting. The training's on Avon U. If you're an Avon rep, there's training in there. It's prospecting, and it's the same as whether you're looking for a customer or if you're looking for a recruit. It's really all in the conversation. And you have to ask yourself, what would be attractive to join your team? Why would somebody want to join your team? I know when I first started my team, most of the people that joined my team joined because they liked me. And they were doing me a favor because I was trying to build a business and they got tired of hearing me talk. I'm pretty sure they just did it so they didn't have to hear me ask anymore. Some of them are still with me today, so I guess it worked out pretty good for them. And other ones aren't, but it gave me a little bit of a foundation to start working on. And people that I knew to work with. Many of us start our businesses off with people that we know. Our warm market, it works out well. Some people don't have a warm market, so you have to just go right out there into the cold market, get yourself recruiting. Start with customers. Customers are the best recruits. Your customers already like Avon. And then a lot of them will be like, I don't want a business. I just want to order from you. I like it the way it is. And you can say, I know, but this is the best time to do it. This is the best time because you can get a little more of a discount on your stuff. And how about we pay off some of that debt? I know you were just talking about Joey going to college and the extra money that you're putting in with that. Wouldn't it be nice if I can help you at least save money on everything you're using? You can apply the money you're saving on your personal care products that you're now buying for yourself at a discount and apply that to one of these bills, the college debt or whatever. All in the wording. It's not about selling the product. Avon's a lifestyle. So, it's a lifestyle product. Makeup, shirts that say smile, adorable earrings, nail polishes, lipsticks. Body lotions. Now we have smooth and firm, gets rid of the cellulite and firms you butt. Doesn't get any better than that. Can't wait to start using it. Twice a day, see a difference. I can't wait. Hydration for your water, vitamins, saving money, getting it out there. Talk to the people that you already have. That's kind of the warm market. Customers might not be interested in it, but I know I have had a lot that I'm able to turn over. Actually, that's one of the conversations I have. I put those books out everywhere, like we talk about putting books out all the time. You get a phone call and somebody calls and they're like, hey, found your book, would like to order. I'm going to order the Skin So Soft on page 47 and the Glimmer Stick Eyeliner in Black is Black. I couldn't find the page, but I need 3 of them. And when will that be in? And you're like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, it'll be in a week. No. See, they found your book. They knew exactly what they wanted. They didn't even look at the book. They have no idea. They have no idea the items that we sell. You need to get them into the book. So at this point, you need to say something like, So have you tried any of our fragrances lately? When's the last time you did get an Avon book or your representative was ordering from? You ask them those kind of questions, and then they're in there going, hey, I haven't really tried anything in a while. I really haven't seen one, but this is what I like. So in the meantime, get them to try something, get them into that book. Have you seen our clothing? What do you do for a living? Do you have a job? You ask them about themselves and their family, find out. And in doing so, you might find out that, hey, did you know for $25 you can start this opportunity with me? I can save you 40% on this entire order. How's that sound? And guess what? You don't have to have a minimum order. Do you know how many people I've seen on Facebook since the holidays that are no longer part of their direct selling company because they didn't have their sales quota for the month? They didn't reach that quota. We don't have one of those. It's like having a Sam's Club membership. That's how you have to appeal it to them, or Costco, whatever, wherever you would go and have a membership so you could save money. That's kind of what it's like. So these are the kind of things that you can use when you move forward with your business, and setting those goals and not being afraid to go after them and get the goals. What holds you back? Who's holding you back? Why are they holding you back? Why are you letting them hold you back? That's even a better question right there. Things aren't working out the way you want them. Fix it. It's yours. It's yours to fix. It's your business, your life. Take control of it. Make this your year. Make this your year to do those things that you've always wanted to do. We have a Rep Fest coming up. Start making plans now. I hope you've been making plans since the last one, but let's start planning it. You want to sit down and start journaling every day. Maybe there's someplace you've always wanted to go. Maybe there's something you wanted to do with your kids. Maybe something's coming up. How much does it cost? I ask you in the book. Plans. Write it down. What's the total? If you ever talk to people and they, you ask them, hey, what did you think about the, where you want to go or vacation or whatever? How much would that cost you to do that? I have no idea. They just figured it, never be able to afford it, not an option for them, and they write it off and they don't even think about it. It's really not that far off. Did you want to move? Maybe you want a different house. Have you looked at other houses? Do you look at your credit score? I did a whole week series on making sure that you're not hiding behind your financial barrier. Financial stuff can put us, it's like a prison. I don't even know how else to say it. When you are financially not able to pay all of your bills, when you are financially not sure where your credit is, not sure of a lot of things, when you're just sitting there, you just, instead of dealing with it and looking at it and nipping it in the butt, you ignore it like it's going to go away. It doesn't go away. And a lot of times you just really need to start somewhere. And sometimes that's with having more restraint. Sometimes that's having, I don't know. I can't think of any good words tonight. I'm at a loss of words tonight. It's not a good word night for me. Restraint. You just, you have to have some control. Don't spend when you can't. Tell yourself tomorrow. Make a plan to get it. Put money aside to get it. Start looking at your credit score. I started looking at my credit score after I got divorced, and it was terrible. Terrible. It's taken me years to fix it. Okay? Doesn't happen overnight. Years. I have had to pay too much for cars. I have had interest rates that I don't want to have just to build it back up again. And it's gotten there. It's getting there. It's pretty exciting. Being as I'm like, single mom, 3 kids, everything in my name type of girl, all these vehicles in my name, house in my name, not complaining. It's awesome to be able to do that. But it's tough when you're trying to get a really high credit score. But don't live in the dark about it. Figure out what it is you want to do, and don't be afraid. Carla does great videos on Do It Afraid. That's her big motto. Do it afraid. It's okay. But those things might be holding you back in your business. You need to figure out where it is you want to be. You need to set that goal and you need to do it. That's what you need to do. You know, I shared last time and I've shared it before about the book. And I have to tell you, you know, it's not going to probably be on the bestsellers list anytime soon. Okay. But honestly, it was so fun to do something. And also very scary. You know, you put yourself out there for people to critique, be a critic over, you know, maybe not like it. So many things go through your mind. Well, what if it doesn't help anybody? What if they don't like it? What if I can't sell any? What if I don't get my money back? What if, you know, all these what ifs will get all spewed out there. And at the end of the day, these kids right here, I felt like I could do it. I hear them say things like, I'm so proud of you, Mom. You've done so many cool things. I'm like, I know. I'm teaching them just to do it. Don't be afraid. I'm not an English major. I didn't even finish college. Wrote a book. That's the way they see it. They're like, my mom's got a great successful business. She makes all kinds of money with it, and she didn't even go to school. Didn't have to. I have marketing. I know what I want to do. I know how to make money. It's just a matter of going and doing it, learning as I go, self-taught, finding mentors, following their lead. You know, I tell Lisa Wilbur all the time when I talk to her, I'm like, she had to have been the best example I could have ever had. She was all about market yourself no matter what. Get out there. It don't matter. So you don't have the money, make it yourself. She did her own car. She did her own shirts. She did everything she can to get people to talk to her. You know, she said, if you see somebody else doing it in business, you do it too. And I did. You know, I didn't call her up every day going, hey, did this work for you? Should I do that? I mean, I know you said do it. I know you wrote it down. I know I watched you talked about it. But do you think I should? How do you think I should do it? I didn't do that. I just did it. Did it my own way. Tweaked it a little bit, found a way that worked for me in my area and went with it. And I continue to do that now. Not everything's genuine. Our ideas are not genuine. I watch videos all the time. We share the same stuff over and over again. Well, sometimes it's a little bit different, but like honestly, it's just, you know, we put it out there so that you can apply it to what you want to do in your life. That's all. I was terrified to do videos. I didn't want to have no part in doing any kind of video, phone call, group thing, anything. I was like, I don't have anything to give. What am I going to do with that? You know, the Formidable Four came along and I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot and try it. And I love it. I love sharing with you guys. I love putting it out there for everybody to get. I love it when they share how it works. That's got to be my favorite, when somebody actually messages me and tells me how awesome something was that they heard from me or whatever and did it. And I was like, oh my God, I got a customer from it and somebody called. That's the kind of stuff that really, you know, makes it all worth it. You know, nobody pays me to come up and share with you all. What it does is it makes us stronger. It makes us stronger because we're going to share a positive message. Haven't had a lot of time for social media. Haven't had a lot of time to put a lot of things out. It's been busy. I mean, I took almost a week off, which is kind of unheard of. I mean, I still worked in the morning. When you're in when you work for yourself, there's really never just a day I don't work on my business. Okay. Don't think that I don't. On the computer in the morning, have my coffee, check some things out, might have to return a few phone calls via text message. I, would respond to any kind of questions. There's things like that. But you know what? I literally wasn't sitting here in my office. I mean, I wear my seat out. About time to buy a new one. I mean, I get a lot done in this office between what I have to do on the computer, what I have to do with the team, what you have to do on the phone, finishing, finding the office, getting my mailings out. All that stuff takes time. And I have a household running. I still have kids running, kids not really running around, but they're around and they're home from college. But I did take some time off. Enjoyed my sister. So I had a lot to do the last couple of days. So I have been buried. I needed to find my desk because everything dropped. Everybody who sent me a Christmas card, I read every one of them. I loved the Christmas cards, especially the ones when you write little notes in them. I just love that. They all went out. Everybody got one back. Mine was a little New Year's card because I knew some of them would go late because I wasn't going to just open cards and send them. I wanted to sit down and have time. So I did. I took time to do it. Those are the kind of things that I love and enjoy. And I like to make sure that I get that done for myself because it's something I do for me. Nothing taken for granted, you know. Stop and smell the roses a little bit. Give yourself some time. Love yourself some more, you know. Do things that you enjoy. The more you enjoy you, the more you enjoy what you're doing, the more you enjoy your life, the more money you're going to make, the more attractive you're going to be to your customers and to the team you want to build. It just works like that. The genuineness that you can put forth, that's going to be something. You know, it's said by so many inspirational people about like, see how many people you can help and get to where you want to be. You know, help other people make money, make more money, share a smile, see more smiles, that kind of thing. It goes, I mean, it's hand in hand all the way across. It's consistent all the time. You know, I just want to see everybody have this year what they didn't have last year. And it might not be like a ton of money. It might not be everything. It could just be more happiness. It might be some boundaries that you're going to set in your life that's going to help you be better. You know, set some boundaries. Don't set them in stone. Boundaries aren't in stone. Let's hang curtains. You can move them. Can't move the stone ones. Not as scary. Curtains, doors maybe, plywood. Just don't make it so permanent. You know, so many things that we can do that are different. So, you know, let's see if I have any other questions. Oh, hi, Nita's on. Barbara's on. Yes, Barbara Lace is a great mentor. Miss Wilbur, yes, she is. Oh, let's see. We have anything else on here? I made coupons. Yeah, coupons are good. How much posting is too much? You don't want to bomb Facebook. And you know what, Jessica? That's a great thing. You know, I know you don't really want to do a ton of posting. First of all, Facebook hides it. Okay, they'll bury it. Your friends won't even see it. They'll feel like you're spamming everybody out. Kind of like those hold your finger on and repost crap. You know, those are spam. You know, those are spammers. You want to do 80-20. People are interested in your life. Work your business into your life and post about it. I put up my onion post. If you guys follow me on Facebook, I always like to see what is going to be the most popular, best post that I can get out there. Do you know? Oh, my onion post. I do it every year. I share how I keep the flu out of my house. I do not do flu shots in my house. My kids have never had them. I've never had one. Knock on wood. We get colds, don't really carry the flu much. Nobody gets down with it that bad here or ever has. But the first symptom, if I hear somebody throw up or somebody says whatever and they're sick, first thing I'm doing is cutting an onion and setting it right next to them and putting them in a room, kind of quarantine them in the room with the onion. And I swear by it, you guys, since my kids were little, I've had 3 kids. They've never shared a cold. They've never shared the flu. We've never been one of those houses that it's gone through everybody. It stopped right there. Those onions absorb, I don't know what it is, and it could be a wives' tale, and it could just be lucky, but I'm just here to tell you that I have done research on it, and other people have posted, and Pinterest talks all about it. It's just not me. It works. I do not eat onions when I'm out, especially during flu season. You won't catch me ever taking one off of a buffet. It absorbs all the germs. Ew, I don't want to have no part in it. I see what it does in my house when they're sick. After an hour, 6 hours or so, you see the onion turn all yellow and brown. You put a new one out. Smells like you cooking. Some people are like, oh, it stinks. I think it smells like you making stew. I don't really know. But anyways, it works. So that post, you guys, on a posting thing had almost 200 shares. Okay. Post stuff that people want to read, that they're interested in. Don't always put it about your business. Don't always say just buy from me. Don't always put just join my team. When I go out, sometimes, you know, it's going to be about Aspira. I could make a post and be like, you know, just a quick selfie, and then I'll share something about the Aspira. Might share something funny in it. have some hashtags that might pop up in somebody's thing. Instagram's really booming with that kind of stuff. Get some new followers. It's the follow-up, I think, a lot of times. Ask questions in your posts. See if you can get engagement that way. Follow up with them, follow up with a private message and maybe a phone call, if they're really interested in your product and you want to talk to them some more, take it off social media and make it more personal. That kind of stuff really works. But 80-20, you just don't want it all day long about your business. I don't want to read about people's businesses all day. I want to read about, I'm getting on there to find out what's going on in life. What are you all doing? What are you sharing? What's funny? Where's the memes? What are the kids doing? Love the kid pictures, love the selfie pictures, love the love pictures, that's the kind of stuff most of those people are looking for when they're on there. So utilize it, use your imagination, maybe if you use a product every day, like if you're going to do the Affirm Yourself, and this one's the firming cream. So don't put your butt on social media, but you could make it kind of funny, like firming my butt up, or something, and push, a meme up of a butt, something cute, funny. This is going to work. Trying to get rid of those things from my bathing suit for my Los Cabos trip that I'm going to earn with Avon, right? Fun things. Make them fun. Make people want to read them. Don't kill them with your narcissism. I'm just saying, you want it to be a good time. And sometimes you don't want it to be a book either. There's so many people post these books up constantly. Like if I got to keep hitting see more, to get to the rest of the post every time you put something up, I'm not reading it no more. You lost me, okay? And you'll lose a lot of other people. So sometimes make them kind of short, make sure they're fitting in there, that kind of thing. So I don't know, tips and trips, y'all. Not really sure. Brenda's like, try the onion. Yes, from the minute. Here's a great story for you guys. I like to share stories. So this is how the onions work in my house. This will just go to show you. So Johnny being the youngest, because he's 13, my other two, they've been raised with the onions as well, when they're sick and they know. So my son last year, Christmas party or something after work or whatever, how it is, the 20-year-old, almost 20, went to it, well, got absolutely wasted. Okay, so comes home, he's throwing up, he's sick in the toilet, he's just not having it, right? I'm not home. Johnny calls me. He goes, Mom, Zach's sick, he just got home. He's like, I couldn't find the knife. I got the onion. I'm up here. I got it cut. I took it downstairs and I'm dying. I'm like, oh, honey, you probably don't need that onion. He probably just needs to sober up. He probably drank too much. So I don't really know what's happened because I'm not home, but I'm assuming this is the problem. But Johnny was on it, man. He got in there. He felt so bad for his brother. He got the onion out. He cut it with a butter knife. I don't even know how he did it. He got it downstairs for him, trying to help bro out. Got the rags for him. I was just dying. And sure enough, he was just hungover. It was one of those wonderful times. But like seriously, it worked. I mean, it's all in like the habit. But it was a fun story. He still talks about it. But when they're trained, man, they know. One of my daughter's friends came over the one time and he was sick. And I got them set up. I've seen people steam them. I've seen them put them on their feet. I've seen a lot of stuff like, old wives' tales, other type of stuff, old school remedies. It just seems to work. So that's why I share it. It's just one of those things. No long posts for me. I like when I see that. So anyways, yes, we've had a good holiday here. We have had a wonderful New Year's thus far. I'm looking forward to many more live videos with you guys. Share some more fun stories and things that are going on and how we're running our businesses. Give away some more stuff to you all because that's what I do. And I love y'all. I really do. I'm going to get off of here, though. I don't see any like little questions or anything else really to talk about. Johnny Breda, I know he is something, man. I'll tell you, he is my Johnny. He really is. And so I can sit down and read all of you guys' comments here in a little while. Keep them coming, questions or whatever, and I'll get back with them. I swear I will. And make sure that you like and share so that I can give away another book next week. In the meantime, you guys have a fabulous rest of this first part of January. Get on that business goal planning. Start putting stuff in action. I want to see stuff happening. That's what I want to see. You guys have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.